Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. Here we would be discussing the daily current affairs. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So the first news for the day is with respect to India-Russia joint technology assessment and accelerated commercialization program, consider the following statements. So you have two statements. You have to identify which of the following statement is correct. So the first statement is the program was launched by the Department of Science and Technology. Second is the program which is implemented by FICCI in India will connect Indian and Russian science and technology led SMEs and startups. So which of the following statement is correct? A, one only, B, two only, C, both one and two, D, neither one nor two. So the correct answer is C, both 1 and 2. Recently, the Department of Science and Technology has launched India Russia Joint Technology Assessment and Accelerated Commercialization Program in partnership with FICCI in India. FICCI stands for Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and on the Russian side it's FESI, FASIE. So FESI stands for Foundation of Assistance to Small Innovative Enterprises. The program will connect Indian and Russian science and technology led SMEs and startups for joint R&D for technology development and for cross country technology adaptation. So moving on to the next news. Totalization assessment, sometimes seen in news between India and US, is related to A. Defense technology and trade agreement, B. Social security agreement, C. Visa for Indian citizens, D. Free trade agreement. So the correct answer is B. Social security agreement. So recently, the experts have suggested that India and US should sign totalization agreement, as it would provide social security to Indian professionals working in America. So what is totalization agreement? The totalization agreement is an international social security pact that eliminates dual social security taxation both in the home country and the nation where an employee works. Once this is signed between India and US, both the countries would benefit and ensure equality of treatment with the citizens. So, moving on to the next news. DP Singh committee was constituted recently for which of the following purposes? A. To suggest ways to ensure more students stay and study in India. B. To bring out a safety manual for Central Public Works Department. C. To assess key challenges and suggest reforms in the logistic development and associated commerce. D. None of the above. So the correct answer is A. To suggest ways to ensure more students stay and study in India. Recently, Ministry of Human Resource Development, which is HRD, had constituted a committee for preparing guidelines and measures to ensure more and more students stay in India and study in India. And this committee is being headed by Professor DP Singh. DP Singh is a chairman of UGC. UGC stands for University Grant Commission. You should be knowing these full forms also. He would be heading this committee. The committee would also suggest and recommend a mechanism to increase the intake in well performing universities, and they have to submit the report in a fortnight. Okay. Then moving on to the next news, which of the following entities come under the regulation of SEBI? SEBI stands for Security and Exchange Board of India. First, investment banks. B, alternative investment funds. C, real estate investment trust, which is REITs. And the last one is infrastructure investment trust. So the correct answer is A 1, 2, 3, B 1 and 2, C 2, 3 and 4, D 1, 2, 3 and 4, means all the above. And the correct answer is D, all the four. Apart from these agencies, the other agencies that come under SEBI regulations are capital market, stockbrokers, stock exchanges, commodities, future and options. So these also come under SEBI regulations. So now moving on to the next news. Consider the following statements with respect to Lonar Lake. It is located in the world's high velocity impact formed in basaltic rock. The mud belt of the lake is very rich in vegetation. So you have to identify which of the following statement is correct. A 1 only, B 2 only, C both 1 and 2, D neither 1 nor 2. So the correct answer is A. It is located in the world's high velocity impact formed basaltic rock. Okay, the color of Lonar Lake turned pink due to a large presence of salt loving Halorhynchia microbes. And the lake is located in the world's only high velocity impact formed. The overall shaped Lonar Lake formed after meteoritic hit the earth sometimes 50,000 years ago. There is an absence of any kind of vegetation in the mud belt, which is due to alkaline content of the area. So the second statement was wrong. Again, now moving on to the next statement. Consider the following statement with respect to IND CEPI mission. The first statement is the mission aims to strengthen the development of vaccines for the diseases of epidemic potential in India. Second, Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council, BIRAC, a PSU under the Department of Biotechnology, is the implementation agency of the mission. So you have to identify which of the following statement is correct. A 1 only, B 2 only, C both 1 and 2, D neither 1 nor 2. So the correct answer is C, both 1 and 2. Okay, recently what happened is that a vaccine discovery program supported by Department of Biotechnology, Government of India, under NCPI, implemented by BIRAC, will do the clinical trials. DBT BIRAC has facilitated the establishment of first of its kind mRNA based vaccine manufacturing platform in India. DBT has provided seed funding for the development of Genova's novel self-amplifying mRNA based vaccine candidate for COVID-19. So you have to in the comments do let us know what is the full form for DBT. Okay. Then moving on to the next news. Fly ash is a fine powder that is a byproduct of burning pulverized coal in electric generation power plants. Which of the following are the applications of fly ash? First, increases the yield of many agricultural crops. Second, fly ash bricks offer high strength and durability. Third, filling material for roads and filling abandoned mines. So you have to identify which of the statement is correct. A 1 and 2, B 1 and 3, C 2 and 3, D all the three statements are correct. So the correct answer is D. All the statements are correct because fly ash is used in various sectors such as brick making, road construction, cement manufacturing, agricultural uses. So everywhere it is being used, and it has a high potential in agriculture due to its efficiency in modification of soil health and crop performance. They are rich in various minerals such as potassium, sodium, and zinc, calcium, magnesium, phosphorus. And fly ash are more popular presently since it weighs 28% less than the clay brick. Now moving on to the last news for the day. Consider the following statements with respect to Kumhar Sashактikaran Yojana. First, it aims to empower for the empowerment of pottery community in the remotest of the locations in the country. Second, it is an initiative of Khadi and Village Industries Commission KVIC. So you have to identify which of the following statement is correct. A 1 only, B 2 only, C both 1 and 2, D neither 1 nor 2. So the correct answer is C, both 1 and 2. Recently, the Union Home Minister had distributed 100 electric potter wheels to 100 trained artisans under the Kumar Sashактikaran Yojana. Okay, it is an initiative by the Khadi and Village Industry Commission, which is KVIC. For the empowerment of potters community in the remotest locations of the country. Therefore, both of our statements are correct. So that's all for the day. Thanks a lot, and do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great day. Thank you.